I used to work at a daycare center, right, when I was about your age, because I really like kids. Okay, so now I have played with kids, and it's really hard to play with them, partly because they're easily frightened, you know, or they cry really easily when nothing really happens, and like they just don't have it together. Well, what can you get away with doing to them? You know, you grab them by the leg and maybe you pull them over and you put them, you know, you put them face down, you bend them over, bend them around, you put your elbow on them. What can you get away with doing to them in a way that allows you to continue to explore without fear or punishment? You do not talk about it, because you can't. You have to act it out. It's like, so the kid's hitting you and wrestling and pulling your hair and doing all these things, but they're awkward. You know, they stick their thumb in your eye, or, you know, and what you're showing the kid is, here's a bunch of things that your body can do, and it's okay that they're being done. So one of the things I would do with the little kids was you put them, you know, you put them face down. And the other thing I would do is play with them. You know, I'd take them out in the yard and grab an arm and a leg and spin them around or bend them over and, you know, twist them around, let them crawl on me. And there was always one kid in the group who couldn't do that, though. I think he was like a Taoist uncarved block, very vague and ill-defined and clunky. And so, kid like that, you know, you'd sit down, it's so sad. You sit down and you're interacting with the kids, and that kid comes along, sort of lumping along, you know, like this, and they plop on your lap, and they're about as sophisticated as like a 6-month-old, you know, and they're quite annoying. And it's too late often by the time they're 4. It's like, good luck fixing that, man. It's not going to happen. You know, and those kids are just screwed. Very, very ugly. And so now in daycare centers, you can't touch the kids. It's like, what the hell? You know, well, why? Because I really like kids. Brilliant. Brilliant. You know, what you're doing is you're teaching children that adults are so dangerous that they can't be trusted to be near you. That's a lovely thing to teach children, especially because they're going to be adults. Because I really like kids.